fine? Everything looks fine? Okay, everything looks fine on my end, I think. Obviously the app is still loading. Ugh, how do I hide these things? Annoying buttons. In the top, no. Support account, no. Notifications, no. Toggle. Hide that. No, not that one. I mean, it should be. Welcome, welcome, Epic Dorito. Thank you for the patience with everything crashing and coming back and then crashing. Well, technically I closed it that last time. How do I get those buttons off the screen? It doesn't show you guys those buttons, that's interesting. But it's showing it to me and it's annoying me. Show, go away. There we go, that mutes that. Everything looks to be fine. Now it's just working on the assumption that we can actually get the game up and running, but I believe I got it. Thank you guys a ton for hanging on there. Hope I feel better today. I feel pretty good. I'm hot, so I might just still be a little overheated from everything, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Support was not very helpful after the crashes yesterday. Instead of sending me 2 war attacks, they sent me 150 war credits, or war energy currency, so I can buy 1 extra attack today. Which definitely does not add up for what we lost, but it's more than nothing. So guys, today I did a fair amount of work on this stream. Hey, looky there, Taskmaster. I love how much quicker the characters are getting in orbs lately. That is amazing. So I did do a fair amount of work. So the stream label should be working a little better, but it's quite apparent that one of them, okay, yeah, that's the session. Let me take a quick look, just make sure everything is looking fine on my end. How does it look on here? Alright, just take a quick look, because I actually can see this, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, everything is appearing to be fixed. There actually is differentiation between Twitch and YouTube now, so Twitch notifications should actually come through on the stream now, so that is really good. And yeah, let's take a look. What the heck is this event? What events are there? Okay, so same ones that we've known. Chaos Theory, super excited about that. Double Wakandan shards, I have no use for that, as I have them all at 7 stars. Now, what do I need to farm? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming to the stream. What on earth am I doing today, guys? What am I doing? Alright. Well, you can definitely still use the symbiote, but you can you're probably best to use Aimtron on that regard. But again, that can go wrong just as well. The true team you should use is a Black Order team if you have one, depending on the amount of punch up it would require, because you should only use them if it's a big punch up. So I'm gonna use some energy there for that. Perfect. I mean, I would, but the game did crash every time I tried a war attack yesterday, so I'm not so sure how confident I am on getting a war attack in with this. Let's see what's going on. Was that yesterday? Yeah, that was yesterday. Wow. I think. Yeah, that was yesterday. Wow. Today's only been 1 day since that. Crazy craziness. Well, we got a few people here. Got everything functioning. The app is updated. I think I'm going to start with some DD3 for now. Hopefully that goes well and we'll carry on from there. Alright, so first off, Ultron goes bye-bye. Proxima comes on in. And now we're going to try and kill them all. That's the plan. I don't remember how bad of a spot it was left in. And then once I get this DD3 out of the way, I'm going to start testing the app to see how good the update was, because it just updated like 20 minutes ago, which caused all of the chaos at the beginning of the stream to get it working. So if the update did fix a lot of the issues, Maybe I can go into some more attacks. Oh, that's something I need to fix. Hey, Strider. Not much, just been spending the last 20 minutes dealing with tech issues. Welcome and thanks for coming on by. I tried to set something up. Yeah, a BlueStacks update. And thank you for the good luck. And Strider, I did try to set something up that you would like on this stream. No idea whether it worked or not, so if you hang out, you might see something pop up on the stream that you'll like. But you also might not, because I don't know. Depends on if I succeeded. I did it like while the BlueStacks was updating. Okay, so now who do I really... I'm going to try and get shield security down, I think, right now. I'm definitely not using the special, which is the craziest thing. You die too fast to use the Phoenix special, because you won't get the Dark Phoenix special if you use the actual Phoenix special. Okay. But yeah, Guy, it's the BlueStacks just updated. And it didn't have an update up until I literally hit go live, and then it's like, there is now an update that you must download. They didn't really give us a heads up for it. Yep, they can just keep killing Greg. That would be fantastic. Just gonna throw the basic here. Well, now I'm gonna use that special, I suppose. Yep, that timing worked out pretty good. Use my Dark Phoenix special. Now I can use the basic here. Can I take out the Drax? Oh, double Miss Marvel? Are you kidding me? No. No, that is brutal. Yeah, when I'm actually playing, I play on my phone. If I'm recording or streaming, I do it on my computer, because the quality works better for that. Okay, there's no more Draxes. So I can still finish off all the people in red health without having to deal with the Miss Marvels, but those Miss Marvels are going to make things a little more difficult, for sure. So I'm going to get the Ultron back, or get the Ultron in here and get the Phoenix back, and try and get another Phoenix special. Okay, so one of those bots is working. So then the plan from here is take out Proxima, put in Ultron, heal Phoenix, close that, remove the 3 in the middle, so the Ultron and Phoenix are as far away from each other as possible. As of yesterday or the day before, I started on 50. Just 50 power cores a day. That's the most I'm ever going to do, but I think on this node it's kind of necessary. It's literally just revive Phoenix once. I know a lot of people do all the 50s, and they'll break up their team into like 3-4 teams and just do Phoenix revives all day, but I'm definitely not doing that. I wouldn't even necessarily recommend doing these 50 power cores. It's just because I'm streaming, so it gives it a little bit more stuff happening. Gets twice the amount of damage roughly. And yeah, that's the only power cores I use on Dark Dimension 3, and you don't need it. You don't need to spend any power cores on this mode, because it's not going to speed you up drastically. It's how many power cores do you really want to spend to go and just die right away? It's a very important part of this question. Very unstrategic? Which part's very unstrategic? Nothing about this mode is strategic. You get the right team in and then you come in here and die. That's all that's happening. You literally... Yeah, no, right now I would rather be doing DD1 or DD2. Now you just... You're supposed to literally turn it down to ×1 or ×2 to make sure you don't die before you get that Phoenix special, which I didn't, so I can now use my Dark Phoenix special. There we go. I get my Dark Phoenix ult? What? Guys, this is amazing. Look at how much I did. There you go. And you see how that finished off with the Deadpool attack and the Miss Marvel assist? That's going to be all of my runs on this node for the next while. Because when a Miss Marvel is there, you're just doomed. Let alone 2 Miss Marvels. You're insta-killed with anyone that attacks you. So how much damage did I do today? I feel quite good. I think I did great. So on my first attack I did 2.28 million with my full team. On my second attack I did 2.45 million with my other team. With my half team. Yeah, for the next week. Currently that was my attack number 14 on this node. So, and also I missed a day of this because I was sick. So yeah, very, very fun. What's going on here? Oh yay, more spam on YouTube. My YouTube comment section is like 80% spam nowadays. Wish I could not have that issue. So that was good. But yeah, it doesn't take long to do your DD3 because you're just dead, so it doesn't really matter that much. Here, I would rather be doing DD1 speedruns every day. Like, it would actually be more fun just to do a Dark Dimension 1 speedrun every single day than this. Now I've checked to see if there's any mercenary teams with Taskmaster I can fight with my Wakandans. Nope. No money to make there. So now I can do some raids, or I can do some... I can try an Alliance War attack. I don't know how well they fix the issue. So I can take a shot at that and see how it goes. Because we do need an attack. Is DD3 worth it? Because I've only just joined back after about a year, and I've heard people say DD3 rewards are pretty bad. DD3 rewards are not bad, and it's definitely worth it. But don't make it your primary focus in life. Don't even make it... You just build towards it in the background. Eventually you'll get there. It's going to take ages to get there anyways. And you get some nice rewards. The node rewards are actually really nice for DD3. But if you've been gone for a year, you're not going to be in DD3 anytime soon, unfortunately, unless you spend a fortune, which you shouldn't. The rewards, there's nothing super shiny, but it'll definitely get your roster built up pretty big. Congrats on the 120k in Blitz. That's awesome. You want to see some raids? They should give us more rewards for defeating DD2 both times. Yep. I'm okay. I would be happy with that. I would love to redo them. And greetings, Raul, thanks for coming by on the stream, hanging out. Thank you everyone that's come on out. DD2 is definitely more important. Yeah, DD2 is huge. Mind you, DD3 rewards can technically be bigger, but let's see. Is there a quick attack I can get in? It's cargo bay here. And we're going the right side. Good, good, good. Oh, glad to help there. Glad to help. So it is the cargo bay, so that's not the smoothest. I'm gonna try my Aimtron just to see how that goes. Yeah, I'm gonna try the Aimtron literally just to see if my game crashes or not. Try and figure out the limits of what's going on, because I do know that they have a tendency of making the game crash a lot right before an update, so everyone updates it instantly. So there's a chance that BlueStacks was intentionally making my game crash yesterday, which is fun. It's always great when you know that they're like crashing your game. And it's really suspicious if your game crashes 5 times and the next day there's a magical update. Get that there. Oh, so yeah, it's Guy here. Strider, are you still in chat? You still hanging out? Maybe? Well, if he is, he'll answer eventually, I hope. Well, I haven't crashed. I'm gonna put this down to ×2 because I'd rather not have the entire attack go that bad. so I need to make sure it's going fine still. Strider! No? I think Strider disappeared. I was gonna tell you, Guy, Strider made us a new Alliance logo. And I would try and get it on stream, but I actually have it set up in a way where I wouldn't be able to get that on stream yet. But it's pretty exciting that he made a new one. It's a lot nicer than the one I put together like a year ago. And I was supposed to put it in the Alliance Discord to show everybody, but I didn't get around to it. I've been trying to fix a bunch of stuff on the stream all day. Yeah, he made two. I think we're gonna use one of them as like for the actual like Discord server and any graphics that are made with it. And I think one of them might make an appearance on the t-shirt. So yeah, they're pretty awesome, and I was hoping Strider would be here because he could send it. He was here like 5 minutes ago, but I guess he's gone. What's with the graphical lag? My guess is the fact that the stream just crashed, or the game just crashed. Yep. That is a game crash. So every time I try and do a war attack, it is going to crash. Now, where on earth is my... Why did they make this in my library? Can I go there? Perfect. No, it can't be a war room clear because we would need to beat that team for the war room to clear. Let's get that fixed in the right size. Yep, that is a game crash. So they gave us an update, a brand new update on BlueStacks, and it still crashes like crazy. So that's not a great update. And another lost attack energy for me. Yeah, no more war attacks using BlueStacks from me. Really ridiculous that this keeps happening. Oh, did they, when they clear our rooms? Good. Well, yesterday I know that's not what happened because I did 3 attacks and they crashed all 3 attacks in a row. And they weren't attacking anything, and they were all within like 15 minutes, so it's not like they cleared 3 rooms in 15 minutes. So that was pretty ridiculous. All right, no more war attacks. And no, they didn't clear anything. So what is with that? They've really got to get this. They got to get these apps figured out, guys. Crashes are getting really annoying. Anyways, thank you all for coming out. Got quite a few people here, and I'm pretty sure there's quite a few others streaming. I know at least, I think Senraven's still streaming. If he's not, I don't think he has a good reason why he's not answering the message. If you guys saw the 2 sides, today is the day we're supposed to discuss our topic, and he hasn't. It started downloading right when I started to try and stream, so it's literally freshly updated. So yeah. Maybe if I mess around with some settings, I can get it together. I reached out to a bunch of the other content creators for the game, and they said they have no idea what's going on with it. Some of them have been having crashing issues, some of them haven't. So not really sure what's going on. Not really sure. Bit of an issue. But yeah, Senraven is supposed to be answering messages about what our topic is for this next video we're making. However, he hasn't been, and he's technically, it said that he's on BlueStacks and streaming. So if he's not, I don't know. He's gone missing. Yep, that could work. Admittedly, I was going to win it. I was definitely in position to win that attack if the game didn't crash. Let's just throw that special. Get through Miss Marvel. The main reason that Aimtron works is actually just because Ultron can die once and not have an issue, because the main thing against going against Asgardians in a defense down room is the fact that they can kill your whole team really quick. But if your whole team dies, but your Ultron only dies once, and then you get those bots out, you have a decent chance to win anyways. By the way, does anyone have any topic suggestions for what they would like to see us discuss in one of those the two sides videos? Which would be... Oh, did this just freeze again? That's not good. I think it froze. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I know my new project for tomorrow's stream. I know I set up like 300 things new, fixed 300 things for the stream today, but I guess for tomorrow's stream I gotta fix another couple of things, and that's mainly what on earth is going on with BlueStacks. That is my new research project. What was I even saying? If anyone has any topic suggestions for the two sides, yeah, I can try an arena fight for the two sides video series that we're doing with SendRaven and Mr. Free to Play MSF. I'd love to hear them. I gave 5 suggestions, so I think there's enough suggestions for now, but always better to hear what you guys want to see than just what we think you guys want. Because again, we're making the videos for you, so if you want to see something, I can guarantee you more than just you want to see it. So a lot of crashes. I'm going to send a message to Wolverthor, see if he knows anything about the game crashing 24/7. Who else is streaming? Got a few. Wolverthor tends to be good for that. Let's take a look. Oh, good. Creators Roundtable. My secret discords that I'm technically not allowed to share the existence of. That's good. You want to see a spender and a free-to-play player debate on whether or not spending is a good way to get Scopely to do better? Okay, so that might be a decent topic, and not entirely. I think it would have to be at a time where there's an actual, spending boycott on the horizon. But I can give you my answer. My answer is definitely no, because whenever we try and do spending boycotts, there's no unison. This is the same thing with all protests. You need to have a goal for your protest. You need to have specific things you're fighting for. And getting this community to agree on things is very difficult. Even that last one with a very firmly written letter, they changed what they wanted every time there was a conversation. There was no consistency. No actual thing you're working for, just saying be better isn't enough. So that is a big issue. And then also they made more money in the month of boycott than any other month in the history of the game. So that's not really going to encourage them to do anything different. Who do you think I should farm in Blitz? I haven't gotten Carnage in my shop for like 3 days. In Blitz, well, Carnage is in your War store, so do you mean Blitz or War there, Epic? Alright, well, you said arena fight. Let's see if an arena fight will crash. What is this, just game testing 101? Everyone, welcome to the stream. Now let's see if this will crash the stream. Today so far we have had 3 attacks and 2 of the 3 things have crashed it. How do we get our community to agree on stuff? Great question. That is a very good question. I would love to give you an answer. There's a lot of things you can do, I suppose, for that. Gotta flip my feed, get my symbiote there. So right now I click my Ultron. I have my characters in the wrong order, and it's just now bothering me. Phoenix there. Yeah, Scopely is using us as free beta testers, absolutely. I mean, right now, in this time period, it makes a little more sense. They can't actually do their beta testing as much because of everything going on in the world. If you're working socially distanced at this point, it's hard to test the game as well as it should be tested. And a lot of their Q&A, their QA staff is not working right now, so that's a bit of an issue. Just saying I haven't gotten Carnage in 3 days. Okay, so you just Blitz store. Well, if you're going to be going for the Guardian route, You've got Drax in there. Drax is Arena. You've got Gamora in there, is a good choice. You've got just to get towards Star-Lord. I'll take a look after this now that I know for sure what you're saying, and we can go over the pros and cons of each character. But to get the community to agree on stuff, the first thing you're gonna have to do is go through the issues and like have votes within the community on what you most need dealt with. It's not every possible thing you want in the game to be done. It's, all right, guys, we know that there are like 4 or 5 issues, but the things we really need fixed is this and this and this. And until they do that, yeah, this is another crash. This is a crash. Yeah, Gamora is definitely useful for BlueStacks. No, sorry, I was reading messages. Gamora is definitely useful on the brawlers. Okay, so she does have some use, but getting Star-Lord is huge. You may need to uninstall and reinstall MSF on BlueStacks. I had to do that before. You use it every day without issue. Okay. I don't really see a way around that right now. Sup, Sir Paulo. Missed out on some streams, but now I'm back, you handsome beast. Well, thank you for the compliments. Sorry, this is the stream you come back to. I have done as much as I can, but basically just keep crashing the stream. So, what I'm going to do, this may not be the only thing I can possibly think of, a way to not crash the stream, is to not do any battles. It is not the thing I want to say, but I suppose this can be a bit of just a Q&A, question and answers, and any help I can give you guys type stream, anything like that. Talk about any menus. I can go through menus. Menus don't seem to be crashing. And then the moment this stream goes offline, I will get to reinstalling the app because I don't really have a much better idea of what I can do. Also, I can gladly tell any stories. I know a lot of you guys have heard all the stories. I think Epic Dorito has heard almost every one of the stories, so if there's any stories that you guys want to hear, he wants to hear again, I'll be glad to say that. Can't I reinstall? I can try. It might take a while though. It's not usually that quick. First, I'm going to check the Blitz store just to remember who's in there so I can give a good answer on that question. And you have 53 Gamora shards already. Okay, so you got Strife here. You don't really need him near the beginning of the game. The Thing, again, not really near the beginning. Rhino is a good choice because, again, he can get you 2 legendary characters. So that's the same with all Sinister Six. So if you're going for that, that's a good choice. Miles is a good character. I know you're using Spider-Verse, so getting Miles built up is never a wrong answer. Mantis, that will help you on the getting Star-Lord unlocked. Don't go Ant-Man, so you got 3 different Spider-Verse characters. So if you're going for the double legendary unlock, you can definitely go Rhino. If you're going just a bit Spider-Verse characters, which will get you towards Shuri as fast as possible, you've got 3 characters between Rhino, Miles, and Spidey. So that's a decent combination. And then if you're going for Star-Lord, which is also a very good legendary to get as early as possible, you have 3 options for that as well. You have Ravager Boomer, you've got Gamora, and you have Mantis. So I would recommend staying with those 6 characters near the beginning of the game. Or you can also do the more efficient thing and just get these Blitz Orbs. Because for less 350 Blitz credits, you're going to get 5 shards of any of these characters, plus some gold. So it's less credits for more shards, basically, and gold. Almost 6 stars on Drax, Groot, Mantis, Gamora, and Yondu for DD1. Awesome. Star-Lord will be a huge help for that, admittedly. Yeah. Definitely agreed on the Blitz currency. That's what I usually recommend for all newer people to do, is use the Blitz credit. The Blitz credits for just Blitz Orbs. It definitely speeds things up the most. Also, I would say that for where they be over here. These raid orbs, same thing here. You get more shards for less credits, so that's a decent value. Speaking of which, I got any of these. I got that. We got this. Got some of that. Let's get some of this. Forgot about that. There we go. Some more crystal. So if you guys don't know, I actually have every character in this store at 7 stars except crystal, so working on that. I have every character in this store, I think, to 7 stars at this point. Let me check. Let me take a looky here to see if I've got all the Blitz characters at 7 stars. Yeah, Kingpin Orb is a total waste, unless you're really, really late game. Let's see, do I have that? Okay, Namor is my only non-7 star character in these orbs, technically. The thing is, Blitz orbs are so widespread that it costs you more time. It can cost you more time, but then you can unlock every character and you can get more legendaries out of it, plus gold, and everyone needs gold. So especially when you're starting, it might be a good idea. But if you're once you're working for a specific legendary, and you need to get one in particular, then it's probably a good idea just to get that only for specific legendary unlocks. And Blitz Store, I have them all at 7 stars, or I have the shards for it. Technically, I'm 1 shard. No, I'm ready for Rhino too. So I've got all of these at 7 as well. So yeah. Alright, so can't really do any battles. So does anyone have any other questions? Okay. Going for that Star-Lord is definitely a good option. I definitely recommend getting Star-Lord as soon as possible. You need Crystal and Heimdall from the Arena Store. Yeah, both of them are definitely good characters. Supernatural, better offensive or defensive team in war? Here's the thing. Supernatural, I've really got to make this video soon. Supernatural is the single most versatile team in this game, if you ask me. They are a great team on defense, and they are a great team on offense. The thing I would say is I would put them on offense because they're even more versatile while still on offense, because they can counter like 6 different teams pretty well to various degrees of success, depending on how much you build them up. Like, they can take out Asgardians with certain builds, they can do decent against mercenaries, they can do pretty decent against Hydra, they can do well against Coulson. There's literally, they can fight so many different teams pretty well. They do well against Brotherhood if someone puts their Brotherhood on defense. So they work so well against so many different things. I would use them on offense. That's my recommendation. But Boomer helps you get Star-Lord, so that technically does have use. For Blitz, I'm always torn between Strife and buying War Boost items. Let me take a lookie. Well, you see here, I have 24,000 Blitz credits. The only thing I need right now are some defensive boosts, but it's not going to cost me 24,000 on that. So there is still use to getting people like Ravager Boomer. Yeah. You do need a bit of work to get used to your Supernatural, of course, to do these type of counters, but they still work on so many different things. And they're a pretty good team on offense, but they do well on defense too. So if you really don't know how to use them and you don't have the time to learn and you don't want to deal with that right away, you can put them on defense until you've learned. Oh yeah, they're an amazing team. You just unlocked Ghost Rider. Congrats. Yeah, they're a good team. Ghost Rider is awesome. Ghost Rider is a character that eventually you're going to want to try and get up to DD3, but that might take a long time. Is Mantis better than who? Gamora? Mantis is a better character than Gamora, unless you're building a Hero Brawlers team. So if you're closer, you might as well go Mantis. I guess it's whoever's closer for you on that end. 2,400 Blitz credits? Well, I can give you, if I could give you 5,000, I would. I have more than I need. So by the way, guys, Strider, I did mention earlier, he did a new logo for my alliance. He also did my logo. He's done Mr. Free to Play MSF's logo, and quite a few other logos that you'll see around the MSF community. He's a great graphic designer, so if you need any graphic design work, I'd make sure, if you need anyone, reach out to Strider. He's in my Discord server, actually, so if you're in that, you can check him out there. And if you're on Twitch, you can actually see his link down in one of the panels below. Pretty great dude, pretty easy to work with and does some great work. So if you ever need that, make sure to reach out to him. I think I could... Mantis versus Drax? Well, I think he would be thinking Mantis versus Gamora because they're both in the same store. At least that's what I thought he was going for. If he was saying Mantis versus Drax, well, I would do Drax in that case because that's assuming he's already getting enough out of the Blitz store with Gamora. It's better to get one from each store than two from the same. At least that's what I'm thinking. 100 Blitz currency. Not too bad. Just get as many Blitz battles as possible, which I am so tempted to do, but I just know it's going to crash the stream, or the game, which is really unfortunate. Don't like having to not do anything because the game is going to crash. So I did have a couple story times, so I'm going to tell a quick story, and if anyone has any further questions, make sure to ask them and I will answer them as soon as I'm done Mantis versus Gamora. I would go Mantis, especially if she's closer. I'm going to tell a story, and feel free to ask any questions you guys have, and I'll get through all of them when I can. And definitely not going to go much extra today because, well, not much extra I can do if the game's going to crash every time I do something. So I'm going to get this fixed up, and I'll be back tomorrow, and I'm definitely going to probably go a little extra tomorrow to make up for this because this is just sad. How long am I going to stream for? I'm going to say 10-15 more minutes today and make up for it tomorrow. Okay, so today's story. This last summer, White Scarf actually came with me to Canada. Before that, I had been to Sicily a few times, which is where White Scarf is from. And here in Italy, almost every car is standard. I actually don't really know how to drive a standard. I've driven a standard once in my life, and it went okay because the car was actually too small. I didn't fit in it, so dealing with the clutch pedal was hard because I couldn't actually fit my foot there. It was a very small car. So anyways, but Sicily, the roads are insane. If you slip a little to one side or another, you're falling off a mountain into the ocean. It's ridiculous. And White Scarf drove everywhere there because it was her car and she actually fit in it. So White Scarf is a very competent driver. But we go to Canada and we had to pick up my car from the shop. In order to do that, I was driving my dad's car. And all I needed was either White Scarf or my sister to drive my car home. However, my sister doesn't technically have a driver's license. So I made it so White Scarf was in charge, and I let my sister go with her to keep her company. I have a sports car, so she was a little uncomfortable with this, but it should be fine. It's a straight road, and there's no significant dangers anywhere possibly driving my car between where the repair shop was and my place, or my parents' place technically. So we're turning out of the parking lot, and I have no idea why, but White Scarf is behind, so far to the right lane, like so far to the right in the lane, like she's almost hitting the trees on the side of the road. I'm like, what on earth is going on? And she's going so incredibly slow. I had to turn left, and when I'm turning left, she's going so far to the right of everything. I'm like, what on earth is happening? So there was supposed to be a turn where we have to turn left, so we get to a stop sign. I stop, and I'm halfway through turning left through the intersection, and I just see White Scarf open the driver's side door behind me and then close it. I'm like, yeah, nope, no more turns. I'm just going straight. So like I had to do a sharp adjustment to unturn the car while White Scarf is doing this was opening the door and ends up coming home. And I get home there. I'm like, what on earth was going on with your driving? You're going so far to right, so slow. I've never seen this go so bad. You're such a competent driver, and you driving that was not good. Turns out, White Scarf closed the door on the seatbelt and was just scared the entire time that the door was going to fly open. So she was driving basically in the ditch to avoid the door coming open, and scared the life out of me and my sister on the drive home. And I was basically just telling that story because it was the first one that popped into my head while you guys could ask any questions. It didn't appear that there were any new questions, so I do have another driving story. This is about another one of my friends, and this one's a little more bad driving, worse driving than White Scarf pulled off. So I guess I'll tell that, unless you guys have questions, because not much I can do. Again, thank you a lot for everyone that's come out to this stream and is hanging out despite all these incredibly horrendous tech failures. I really do feel bad about this, and I'm going to make up for it as soon as I can get the game to stop crashing every time I do something. Which is going to be a full day adventure tomorrow, I assume. So for now, I'll tell you another story. You guys earned that. Epic, is there any stories that you really like that I've told, or anything that you would like? What team you're working on right now? What team am I working on right now? Well, the team I'm working on right now is technically Black Order still. I'm doing some Black Order work and some DD3 work still, because I need to get Symbiote Spidey built up. After that, I'm just going to be building individual characters up, and then it's probably Supernatural soon, because I am farming Elsa and Ghost Rider because I really like both of them. So I guess Supernatural is a fair answer. Some Black Order, some Supernatural, and a bit on any new character that comes to the game, and DD3 characters, which Ghost Rider will be. So, I have a friend. I've told a story about him before. You want to hear the door? Yeah. How big do I want my Black Order to be right now? As big as humanly possible. I have seen some things that I would love to show you guys, but I actually can't show you on the stream because they're technically my footage. Okay, there's some good questions actually. So yeah, I do want my Black Order to be as big as possible. When I get them to the right power, they're going to be my arena team, getting me top spots. And I know for a fact they can hold #1 on defense if they're big enough, as I have had people come to the stream and show me proof that they've done it, so that's pretty good to know. I can tell a bit of the nose-breaking story. And would you suggest us newest players to go for the Wakandans because of the silver and gold promotion credits? Okay, so as some people will attest to, I love me some Wakandans. But I will say it this way. Get their star levels and get them built up enough that you can take those promotion credits at least at the increments of which they come out. Like if this is your first event and you can only do the first 3, get your other Wakandans up to 3 stars. After that, make sure you unlock Shuri. Shuri alone is actually a late game player, like one of the better characters in the entire game. She is the best Ultimate 7 healer in the game. So yes, within reason. I wouldn't recommend building them up nearly as much as I have. There are other uses for those resources. And yes, I'm going to do a bit on... My Ironheart's actually decently built up right now, which I'm thankful for due to Chloroform Kyle literally donating the money and using it, telling me to go buy Ironheart with it. Basically, someone gifted me Ironheart, which was amazing. So yeah, yes, get those star levels and build the Wakandans up enough to get those promotion credits, because those are huge. No, don't do what I did with them. I hope that is a good answer for you. So, alright, so I've got 2... I'll save the driving through ditches story for tomorrow, I suppose. Alright, Epic, as this is the one you have asked for. As some of you guys know, well, this is, I guess some of you know because you've heard this before. I am not very coordinated. I have broken my nose 9 times. Yes, 9 times. Actually, I've had bets going on with people that I would be able to, if I'd be able to make it to 20 years old without breaking it a 10th time, which I did. Haven't broken it a 10th time yet. But I have broken my nose 9 times. They have been in various degrees of stupidity on my end and just clumsiness or just really bad luck. Like for instance, one time I was playing street hockey with my friends. It's Canada, so it's just common occurrence. And I was playing a little further away from my house than normal, so my mom lent me her cell phone so she could call me when it was time for dinner. Yes, 9 times. Yep. My nose is not actually attached down here. I could show you that, but that's not... It's kind of gross to show people. It's technically attached, but it's hanging, so it can go crooked really easy. So my mom actually lent me her cell phone so that she can call me when it was time for dinner. So I was playing hockey, and the phone starts ringing in my pocket. So I stop where I am and I pull out the phone, and then someone's about to take a slap shot, and on the bringing back of the hockey stick, smashes me in the face with the stick. I get a broken nose. It's attached, just the cartilage here is disconnected to the bone here. Well, the bone's actually higher. So the cartilage here is not connected to the cartilage here. But obviously it's all attached to a degree. So there's one nose break. I was playing basketball and someone got a little over-aggressive trying to get a rebound, hit me in the face with his elbow, broke my nose. I was walking down the street, someone took a shot, hit a rim, and it was bouncing down the street and I wasn't paying attention, and it hit me in the face and it broke my nose. The one that my mom thinks is the funniest was when I was a kid, I was given a skateboard, but I wasn't really coordinated, so they made very specific rules to protect me from injuring myself on the skateboard. Like, do not ride this when do not ride this when you're not with anyone. You have to be supervised if you're riding this. Don't stand on it on concrete unless we're there. Don't do this, don't do that. And I was the type of person that I would find all of the specifics of all the rules, and I would make sure I didn't break anything I was specifically told. But if they left something out, that means it's okay. So I came to the conclusion that what was okay was I could stand on the skateboard on a carpet. I was like 6 years old maybe at this time, and that was what I decided was allowed. It was definitely okay. Welcome, Chloroform Kyle. Thank you for coming by. So yeah, I'm like, okay, this is completely fine. This is allowed. So I grabbed my skateboard and I put it in the center of the carpet in my basement. And I'm like, okay, I put one foot on this. This is fine. And then I'm like, all right, I got this. I'm gonna put my second foot on this skateboard and I'm just gonna stand here. So I go to put my second foot on the skateboard and I put it too off-centered, and the skateboard goes flying away from my feet, and I go flying in the air and I face plant, and my neck and below are all on the carpet, and my face hit the concrete, and I broke my nose, and I'm bleeding everywhere, and I'm just screaming, and I run upstairs, and I'm washing my face off, and my mom's like, Paulo, did something happen? No, I'm fine, everything's okay. Did you try and ride the skateboard? What? How did you know this? Oh my goodness. I probably she knew this because she could hear it. So that was the one I thought was the most interesting of the possible nose break stories. Is it my birthday? It was yesterday. Is it still say that it's my birthday edition stream? Because I did delete that, but if it's still up, my bad. So no, it's not my birthday today, it was yesterday. June 3rd, I turned 23. So after the carpet incident, 6 years old, then you got smart and learned not to go looking for loopholes, right? No, that took another 15 years. Thank you. Yeah, it was a great birthday, actually. But no, see, the issue is, that's not the last stupid time I broke my nose. The possibly most stupid time was, I would have probably been 9 years old at this time. And I was at my cottage with my family, and I woke up because I had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And I really didn't want to wake up the rest of my family. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go to the bathroom and I'm going to keep all the lights off. So I go, and I sneak my way to the bathroom, I go to the bathroom, everything is fine. And I didn't turn the lights on, and so I'm like going back to my place. I go back to my room, and I'm like, it's fine, everything is okay. And I just decide, all right, I know exactly where I am. I'm going to go inside my room now. And I smash face first into the door that I closed on the way to the bathroom that I couldn't see because I didn't turn the lights on. And all you hear is, goof, and then I fall over. My nose is bleeding everywhere. I let out a scream. And I woke up my entire family because I was too stupid to turn on the lights. And I face planted into a door, breaking my nose. Yep. That is the story that Epic Dorito requested. I'm an idiot and I broke my nose trying to, you know, keep everyone from waking up. And in turn, I woke up the entire family. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for the birthday wish there, Claire from Kyle. I don't remember if I said anything on that or not. So, due to tech issues, there's not a whole lot I can do right now on this stream. I can try a single blitz battle to end it out, but again, I'm like 4 crashes out of 5 attacks. Everything but my Dark Dimension 3. But my Dark Dimension 3 attack crashed. So it's a little ridiculous. I'm going to have to uninstall and reinstall everything as soon as I'm offline. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you guys a million for coming out. I am going to try a singular blitz battle with the Black Order to finish this out, as they're just fun to use. Yeah, Epic Dorito is been here for pretty much every single one of my streams, almost the whole time, chatting the whole time. He is awesome, and couldn't be more thankful. All right, so what on? I've done Brotherhood. I've done this. I haven't done this fight on stream, so I'm gonna try this. I've actually not tried this fight. Do I want to keep the text at the bottom for the entire? Do they have a particular order the Black Order has to use? It really depends on how you're wanting to use them. There's a couple of things that you can interchange a little bit to make it work better, depending on your opponents. So I'm gonna show you the possible how it goes with this. Basically, the big difference is the main one that you're gonna be depending on is the Empowered Thanos special. You only want to use that if the other team has a lot of positive effects or you have a lot of negative effects. Doritos is the only thing that would have made yesterday's stream better. How's it going, Jack? It's going okay. I've had way too many stream crashes. So, oh, do you mean positioning? Then that answer, just put Cull Obsidian on the end. I like to put Corvus Glaive next to him because of the stealth. My bad. And then the others you can kind of just put over there. It doesn't really matter that much. You can also put Thanos next to Cull Obsidian as he is tanky. But depends on what you're asking. You mean positioning for the... Yeah. So yeah, just the stream... Other than the games crashing, it's been a pretty good day, I guess. So thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well as well. Doritos is the only thing. I will be getting Doritos for a stream soon. I promise you that. So right now, you're gonna use the basic here. You got that. You can do a bunch of bleed here. I'm gonna use my Proxima special over here. So now, actually, I do have negative effects on my team, so I'm gonna use my Thanos special. And do I even need that? Yeah, I'm gonna use my special here. And I'm gonna use the ultimate. Does anyone have help? There we go. Oh, I just got a notification on my phone here. Let's take a look at that. Oh, thank you, Chloroform Kyle, for the birthday gift. Wow. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm not sure why it didn't come on stream. That really should come on stream now. Let's take a look. Didn't not come on stream? It should have been on here now. Everything should have been fixed on that. I spent all day making adjustments so it would... notifications would come quicker. But absolutely, thank you a million. It's the support, you have no idea how much it means. And yeah, Strider, it doesn't really matter that much until you get them, I suppose. What's my opinion on Falcon? Just pulled 6 reds on him. Is he worth taking to DD2 just because of red stars or not? Falcon is actually a pretty good character. So you can definitely use him in Dark Dimension 2. There are probably better options, especially your first go, but he is a good character. You can use him on Ultimate 7 on various teams. He's not the very best, but he's a good character, really good character. Can I snap? Nope, just gonna smash them. So it looks like Blitz is working. It looks like Blitz is working. And Strider, with the question you sent me on Discord, what do you think? Personally, I think I think it looks cool even without it, but the text would actually let people know what it is. So they both would work, but I definitely will defer to your better judgment on that one. See if I can possibly get Wakanda's to work. Falcon does amazing damage. And yeah, agree on that. Still no mercs. You can't decide? Yeah, there's pros and cons of both. Okay, so that didn't go through, even though it really should have. So I'm going to see if I can manipulate the system to make it go through, because definitely deserve this alert to go through. There we go.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much again. It definitely should have gone through, but apparently I can force things to go through. So thank you an absolute ton for that birthday donation, Chloroform Kyle. Your support again has just been amazing. And yeah, Guy, I have seen the new logo. It is pretty awesome. So it's definitely going to be worth the wait. And as mentioned, guys, check out Strider. He is in chat here, and he does some incredible... Send you some virtual sheep. Tell me sleep. Not a bad idea. He does some incredible graphic design work. Definitely the best around, and you guys should check him out if you ever need some graphic design work done. Like if you are planning on doing a YouTube channel or anything like that, doing some streams, or literally anything. He's great. So check him out. Highly recommend it. And actually, I can put a link to something of his in chat. Hopefully it works. Let's see if I get this right. Okay. Let's try. Ta-da! It worked, I think. So, yeah, thank you guys an absolute ton for coming by. I think I'm going to head out now, unless there's any other questions. I'll be glad to answer some last questions. But, again, I do need to uninstall and reinstall the app. So, if you got any questions, I'll be glad to answer. Other than that, I think I should be heading out and uninstalling and reinstalling the app so it works better for tomorrow's stream. Thanks a ton everyone that's come out today. There's actually been quite a few people here pretty consistently, which is awesome. So yeah, I did actually fix quite a few things on Twitch. Still got to get the Streamlabs delay figured out, but again, thanks a ton. So I'm just going to wait a second to see if there are any other questions, and if there aren't, I'm seeing who's still streaming. Am I looking forward to Domino and X-Force just before I go? Yeah, okay, I can answer that. Domino, absolutely. X23, definitely. Super excited for X23. Pretty excited for Domino. And Negasonic Teenage Warhead, I'm okay with. They are probably going to be an amazing team and very fun to use. So yeah, I want to see more of their kits before I get into too much more excitement. But generally, I'm pretty excited for them. But Negasonic Teenage Warhead is not the first character I would be like, yes, can't believe Negasonic Teenage Warhead is coming to the game. There's just other characters I'd rather see. Is that the... Oh, now it comes through.
Happy birthday.
Okay. So the notification naturally comes through like 7 minutes late, but I forced it to go through earlier, so... Double notification for you. And thank you guys for all the comments on the stream. And I will be back in about 23 hours. Do I think Mercenaries is worth going hard on building them up? Yes and no. It really, if I don't remember what guy, if you saw the two sides video that we did on Alliance War defenses, but it really depends on how intense you want to be on war defense, because the mercs aren't great anywhere else. So Gamma Raid and Alliance War defense, and I know you're Raid and Gamma Raid, and you're not. I don't think you have anything to... Yeah, you can technically use your mercenaries at a part of your lane, but it's really... If you really want to be the big stopping spot in war defense, go ahead. Otherwise, I think there's more teams that you can be more versatile with. I do hope that answers all the questions. I did find someone streaming that you guys can go check out, I believe. Just going to take a look to see if there are others, making sure. Because I always make sure to... Okay, I do know one of these. You'd rather use defenders? Oh, no. Never use defenders. No defenders. This stream is anti-defenders. I'm fine with all opinions except defenders. Just kidding, but Callan would kill me. No, the defenders... the lane I was referring to where you can actually use mercenaries. I guess you can use them there, but I was meaning the X-Men Brotherhood mercenary spot. So you can technically use your mercs to get you an extra node, maybe 2 there. And there's some sustain now with Merc Lieutenant, so maybe it works a bit. But not the best. Thanks guys an absolute ton for coming by. For those that are here on Twitch and want to get some more Marvel Strike Force content, right now we are going to... I will send you guys over to someone, Trav's way, if I can, you know, spell his name right. Go check him out. He's a pretty nice dude. And ironically, he is actually... I'm going to hit that right there. See off stream? Yeah. Ironically, he is... Let's go here. My Dark Dimension 1 time leaderboard. Right... 1 spot behind me. No, he's not. He's 2 spots now. So yeah, if you guys want to go see him, pretty great dude. And I'll see you guys next time.